What's up, everybody? My name is Brad, and today I've got another book review for you. And today I'm talking about Out Behind the Barn by John Boden and Chad Lutzke. And this is from Shadow Work Publishing. This is a short novella. It's only about 100 pages long, and the font in it is pretty good sized, so it did not take me long to get through this. But this is the first time I've ever read anything by either one of these authors. But if their other works can live up to this, it definitely will not be my last time. I could not tell who wrote what parts in it. It all flowed together seamlessly. And in my opinion, this was about as perfect of a story as you can get. When I first finished it, I was sort of sad that it was over so quick. I was wanting to spend more time with the characters, especially the two boys, Davy and Ronnie. I was wanting to spend more time with them playing with their army soldiers and more time listening to them read stories and eating pie and just having fun and playing. But after I thought about it for a little bit, I don't think I would have changed anything about this at all. Wouldn't have added anything, wouldn't have taken anything away. It was about as perfect a reading experience, at least for me, as you can get. I don't really want to say too much about the actual story since it is so short, but I will read what is on the back because this happens on the very first page or two, so it's not really giving anything away about what happens in the story. The boys crept to the window and watched as Miss Maggie carried the long bundle into the barn, the weight of it stooping her aging back. Rafter lights spilled from the barn doors, and Davy saw an arm fall from the canvas-wrapped parcel. He smiled. She got someone. Both children grinned and settled in their beds, eyes fixed to the ceiling. This was family growth. And from reading that, this story is about family. It's about what you will do for family and, keeping your family safe and protected and everything. And like I said, I'm not going to give anything away about the story, but sort of the twist about what is going on totally caught me off guard. I did not see that coming. Like I said, what I just read from the back, that's basically on the first few pages. So going in that something is not right here with this situation. And Boden and Lutzke do a great job of slowly building up sort of this insidious nature until the final reveal. They sort of drop small hints and clues as to what this mystery is, but I totally did not guess what was coming, and that was a great reveal for me. And also the ending is super... It was pretty emotional for me. It is, like I said, I don't want to give anything away, but it left me with a sense of closure, but also with a sense of heartbreak as well. The ending was phenomenal. I really loved the ending to it. But it sort of follows, obviously, Miss Maggie. The boys and Miss Maggie live on the farm. And it sort of goes through their day-to-day life on the farm and with other people that they interact with. And I just really loved everything about it, basically. But like I said, there's something sort of off, and you can tell that, and you're not sure quite what is going on, but the authors do a great job of slowly building up. There's this sort of background creepiness to it, this insidious nature. That's slowly building up, but it's not obvious because the boys, they love each other. Miss Maggie loves them, they love her. Everyone, they're all super nice to each other. She reads some stories, she makes sure they're taken care of, they do the chores for her, she bakes some pies and cookies and snacks, and it is just a loving family. But there's this underlying sort of twisted darkness to it, but you're not quite sure what's going on until like that reveal happens. But other than that, I really don't want to say too much more about it, but you should definitely check this out. If I haven't said it already, this was a 5-star read for me. It is in contention for probably my favorite book of the year. Very close with Where All Light Tends to Go by David Joy, but this was phenomenal. I'm going to steal sort of a page from my buddy Kevin's, what he says all the time. At the beginning of the year, I never heard of either one of these authors, John Boden or Chad Lutzke, and I was sort of the mindset that, you know, if it's sort of self-published or indie authors and stuff, for some reason it must not be as good as the likes of Stephen King or whoever else, because these authors aren't as popular, aren't as well known as, like I said, the likes of Stephen King and stuff. And that mentality is completely wrong. This stands up to anything I've ever read by Stephen King, even though it's short and it's from an indie publisher and indie authors. If you, like Kevin always says, broaden your reading horizons, step out of your comfort zone, read something you're not used to, and check out these indie authors, these indie publishers, because they are putting out great stuff. The last, I don't know, 3 or 4 books I've read have all been, you know, either self-published or small press indie authors, and they've all been 4 and 5-star books. They've all been great. I've really loved and enjoyed all of them. So don't be afraid to try out a new author, you know, someone who's self-published or an indie author, or, you know, a novella. Just because it's short doesn't mean it's good. It doesn't have to be a 700-page book to be amazing, and this is a prime example of that. So like Kevin always says, you know, step out of your comfort zone, broaden your readings, and read something different. And like I said, I'm so glad that I have, and it's because of BookTube and being on here and meeting all these new people and finding out about all these new authors. If I wouldn't probably have started this channel, I never would have read this book, just being honest. Probably never would have even heard of it. But step out of your comfort zone, read other stuff and all that cool stuff. One last thing, I do like the cover, and the sort of etching or drawing on the cover does play into the story a little bit, which makes me like the cover even more. But that's all I really want to say about it. You should definitely check this out. It's a super quick read. You'll get through it really quick, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. But this has been a book review for Out Behind the Barn by John Boden and Chad Lutzke. If you've read this, I'd like to hear your thoughts and comments about it down in the comments section below. If you liked it, didn't like it, whatever it may be. But that's all I have for y'all today. So thanks for spending your time with me. Again, my name is Brad, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.